So in an ideal world, we would be able to set up, aim at target, and just put a nice simple swing that gives us lots of power, lots of accuracy, that works with everything in the bag. But if you're watching this video, that's probably not the case, is it? You might be one of those golfers who feels that they take dead aim, but when they make the swing, the strike's not there. You see that horrible, slicey one over to the right. There's no power, no accuracy, and it generally gets worse as the clubs get longer. So in today's video, I'm going to use, obviously, TrackMan for some feedback, but I'm also going to do a couple of drills with my HackMotion to help you understand how, by using that trail arm correctly during the swing, initially in the backswing, how we can put the club in a position that might not guarantee a good shot, but gives us the best opportunity. And then later in the video, I'm going to show how to use that trail arm correctly in the downswing to produce a powerful and repeatable impact position. So, what are we talking about? If we want to get the club in a good position at the top and a good position at impact, that lead wrist is really important. So what we'll tend to see as golfers get to the top is they'll either be in a very neutral position, they'll be in a very extended position when the club face is open, or they'll be in a very flexed position when the club face is very closed. Now, I think golfers can play great from any position, but as a general rule, if we're a little bit more neutral at the top, it just makes it easy that with good movement on the way down, we can get into that impact position and we don't have to really kind of manipulate or change too much in the downswing. So I'm going to set up on the app. I'm going to show you a static drill that we can rehearse at the top and then some full swings and see if we can hit more shots like the first one, not like the second one. Right, so we go into the app, I'm fully calibrated. We're going to go static top drill, start drill, continue, and we are good to go. So, like I said, we're going to set up at address and we're going to feel that we push the handle down, which will add a bit of extension, we can see on the app there. But then as we start the club away, we're going to let that elbow, that trail elbow, move into the body, and that'll just set the club nicely in the backswing. So, what we'll tend to see with a lot of golfers though is they let the hands come away, the elbow works behind them, and all the kinds of movements going on. So we're going to set up at address and just do these fairly quickly. Push down, move the elbow in. And straight away we can see green. Now, we can definitely see as I push down more and that extension comes in, sometimes when I get to the top, it's not quite right, so that's fine. I've got that feel now. I'm just going to rehearse the last two at full speed. Now, I would say, I just thought about that then, not every golfer will be able to get all the way back here. Even if they keep that elbow in, they'll get to a point where to get any further back, that'll have to happen. So just a little test for you. Get into golf posture, lift your arm up, and then just from there, rotate that forearm back. If you can get that past your spine angle, which you can see I'm tight on that, if you're back down here, you're going to need to shorten your backswing, because as you do that, that elbow can stay down, but as you go longer, elbow comes out, lots of extension. So we're going to go one last one. Perfect. Now, for me personally, I think it's quite easy for me when I get that feel with that trail arm to get myself good at the top. So then the key is, can I do it when I'm hitting shots? So again, we're going to pop the app into where we need. And once I get to the top, I'm then going to feel that that elbow works down into my body, not up, like I see a lot of golfers, because you see where that club's going to go, and we're going to swipe across the ball. So, got the thought, trail arm, backswing and downswing. So it was good at the top, the strike was awful. And yeah, for me, not the best shot, but kind of felt like a lot of the movement was good, just poor contact. So let's go again. So again, that's great with the lead wrist. And we look at that, absolutely what I'm looking for when I'm aiming at the target. Almost perfectly 0-0, but just not a lot of shape in that, so I can aim at target. Now I'm going to run through these next few a bit quicker. I do love that. Now that's an interesting one there. App saying at the top, I got a little bit too extended, and we could see even though I moved well on the downswing, that club face was just a little bit open, but I can absolutely live with that. So it's not always a case of being perfect, just getting a bit closer. Now, obviously I'm practicing on TrackMan, so I get great feedback on my delivery all the time, but very often for golfers, they're at a range, wind's blowing a gale out there, or they're hitting into a net where there's no feedback. And I think if you can get some feedback on what's happening, especially if you're not really working on that, it's invaluable for you improving as a golfer. So come on, 4 more. Broke my streak. Back in the green. Okay, not the best shot, but again, I could live with that for what my miss tends to be to the left. Again, nearly frozen rope. And let's see, by focusing on how I'm using that trail arm, can I get a bullet straight one to finish? Yeah, pretty good. Gotta be happy with that one. So we can see on the app there, some really good, and like I said, I'm not actually working on lead wrist position there. It's just using that trail arm better in the backswing to get me into a great position. And then as that elbow moves into my side, my body turns out the way, we can see how neutral my delivery is. It helps me hit it straighter, helps me hit it further. And if you can work on that trail arm, maybe, just maybe, you'll start hitting the longest and straightest shots of your life.